Hey guys, this is Kirob speaking, and today we are back in automation with our light campaign V4.2 playtesting. And we're continuing our campaign where we left off, and that was in a very interesting place. We just made my first ever prototype car. It was a little weird, but it did work, it seems. Oh well. That is the question we're going to answer today. Did it actually work? We also do have a prototype engine lined up. The Llama in prototype 2 just finished up. And we're seeing good sales for our models. And one thing that I just noticed was pretty smart. Pretty smart, actually. If you look at this, we did have a certain number of minus stock months for all of these new trims, new and old ones. No, rather new ones. And the first one that got delivered was the one that made us the most profit. It is the LCV4.2. That one has the highest profit margin, I believe. And then let's see if it does the same thing for the LCV4.3 later on, because it could just outright deliver everything there as well. Clear the inventory and make it so that there can be more orders and we get a nice fat stack of cash. Oh shit, that's a new feature as well. Yeah, I forgot about this. You can now edit the factory shifts. Let's go in here. Yeah, you can adjust them. And now that we have the staff employment factor, that is actually allowing you to, it can't build new staff like in an instance, but it will slowly climb to those new levels. So that would be cool. Anyway, that's good stuff. We shall try that out another time. Now, I think we need to put the llama into the grunter. Okay, so let's see if we can get this one up to snuff. Open the project and make a facelift. Yes, new facelift, please. And before we do anything with it, I think we go to the engine project and... No, not that engine project. We need to actually go to the car and select a different engine. So let's head back here. Close the map, back to the car designer. And here, so this is our family trim. Alright, but for the family trim we actually do want to use exactly that engine. So that's fine. Oh shit, yeah, okay. How are we going to do for engine sizing? Because that llama engine is pretty heavy. Well, these are as well, by the way. They are quite heavy. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, but I mean, that's a difference. That is a big difference. 172 kilos versus 256. Ouch. What we could do is to outsource the production of the llama engine and keep the main trims of our i4 1700 OHV engine. Yeah, I think that might be a good idea overall. We have made a sport version there already, a small review one, in case you forgot. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. So let me remind you what we actually chose for those cars. The car body is that one, and now we have aluminium, leather, steel. Okay, yeah, double wishbone, semi-trailing arm. And now, what do we want to put in there? I think we want to put in there I think we want to facelift an engine, right? Facelift this engine again. Make a new version. Like a really nicely tuned, mature engine. Or do we just want to make a llama? I think we're going to try and make the premium version first. So let's load in a llama and see what we can do. So we replace a variant, replace the prototype 2, and this is the premium. So what are we going to do with this one? Premium means lots of weight. Maybe it is something like this. And maximum capacity, or maybe not maximum. We are going to see about that. Maybe can leave it at 3.1 liters. It gets rid of a bit of stroke because we did have some reliability issues from just revving it. No, from too much torque, right? It was too much torque, yes. Or was it revving? I hope it was revving. Okay, let's take a look. We have... Well, we're clean. We're in the clear. We're in the clear. Everything is fine. Nothing to see here. We can even rev this thing to 5,000. That is massive. The the tuning isn't directly good for this. So what do we do about fuel? What is the availability? So we do have only 85 in Ahana, but 92 is coming on. 92 is coming online. And 92 is available in the Lua as well. And they have 98, of course, which they can equally well use for this. It's leaded as well. So let's go leaded 92. And if this is the premium version, then I do want to have a little more power out of it. So let's put in some larger components. We're revving higher, so more airflow there. Alright, that's looking better. It's now only its very undersquare nature that is limiting it. If it is a premium, we could argue for cast mid. Well, that didn't work out, did it? Cast mid. It does need to be paired with the correct one, though. Otherwise, you don't really see the results you want. So that's giving us a fair amount more power there, but I did like my torquey setup. And that will also mean that we don't have to re-engineer that part of the engine. So let's leave it there. Oh, and what comes in now is also interesting. You see this? We do have the 2-tech ball here now for the fuel system. And you see the quality, production unit, and cost multiplier is 85%. And the engineering time multiplier is 73%. If we up it by 2, we're still below 1. And in general, get a decent amount of benefit. So I think I'm going to up it to 2. That is a nice change overall. I like it. Oh, we're running into... oh, shit. We improved the engine so much that we are running into torque issues now. Well, that's suboptimal. Can we fix it by +1 in here? Yeah. 240? No offset there. Okay, that's good. 10% more engineering time. So how much is it? So that's one more production unit. But it doesn't state the engineering time here. Oh, that's a bit of a blunder. So let me add that to the list. Is there anything else we can improve? Maybe. Got some familiarity with these. That's looking good. How about a +1 in exhaust? That's also a decent change. But now, the premium. Yeah, the premium engine is in there. We have the 4-door version, 2.6 meter wheelbase, and cabin volume 3.2 cubic meters. That's good. So now, let's progress. We have just a 2-gear. Well, it's... oh, yeah. Normalized desirability is 90%. That's decent. And let's take a look at where we are compared to the competitors. We do beat them handily in those segments. That's comfort and... well, okay, premium. We wanted to go for premium. Ooh, premium is not looking as good. Yeah, okay. We are just about beating them in comfort, and we are just about not beating them in prestige. Ouch. And they have us beat in safety as well by a fair margin. That's 5 points. Almost. But family premium, come on, can we at least have a chance? Let's pin premium as well and family. Oh, okay. By clicking it again, it sorted itself. That is also a bug. It should have sorted itself automatically as it's the highest ranking among the pinned ones. And it is the target demographic. That one probably should always be at the top. So we know we got all this engineered already. Ooh, well, that's looking nice. That means that we can have some wider tires? Yeah, much more cornering. The wheel spin is not a problem, but I think the gearing is pointing towards us potentially wanting it to be a little longer. So gear shift is at 66 kilometers now, and probably want that to be a little higher. Let's try it out. So if we go that way, it costs us drivability, so probably not. Yeah, it's fine. Brakes. Do we need to go for 2-shoe? I think I want to, but we don't need to, so maybe do this on another facelift. So we will have issues regardless of us changing things or not. No, let's keep the other things to a minimum. That is looking fine. Oh, yeah, okay, I see why the premium didn't like it. It's because of this. Well, okay, they still don't like it, but 73 versus 62. Yeah? Decent difference. Oh, here we are on advanced safety as well, of course, so that's a great upgrade to have. Yeah, nice. Continue on, that is still looking fine. Our comfort score is higher than the competition's, and we do have a higher prestige score as well. So overall, this looks like it's going to work out. Let's check it out in the lure. Family Premium. Oof, yeah, well... It is doing pretty well. But it's mostly doing well in the premium segment. Well, 9 cars. It's not massive. But in Ahana... Oh my. Oh my. Oh, it is 14k. We can produce this cheaper, can't we? I at least hope we can. Let's assume we can produce this for... and sell it as well for 9k. Let's see what happens then. Yep. Okay, 65. And here... Yeah. Okay. That's a lot. What this will allow us to do is that we can focus more on a pure luxury version, because we have the family covered, and could make a dirt cheap version as well if we wanted to, so that we just can cram it out and make a 10-15% profit there, just to use our factory. Oh, another little issue. This is now using the Llama Premium, but it still has the original name up here. Probably just didn't update. Okay, good news everybody. I mean, the engine fitting did take a little bit, and the drivetrain for our little tweaks, but nothing else has added to the time just yet. So that means we can now start adding a few. Well, first of all, let's see how bad this is. Oh, it is so far not too bad. We need to get to something like 30 at least, and here we need to get to something like 50. That is great. Okay, I can live with this. It's basically the same car though, so let's not be too happy about it just yet. Alright, let's try to make the a budget version, the Family B. And for this one we are going to replace the variant that was planned. Yeah, we have to think about how to build the llama. That is a little bit worrying because it will be very expensive if we build it with contract engine work. So we replace the variant, and that will be... Oh yeah, we don't need a Delua anymore. So, should we use the family for this one? Yeah, I think so. So this is the family 4, and we change it such that it does run on 92 as well. So what has that done to the graph? Has it actually updated? Hello? Really? What? Really? Oh, okay. We had it like really smashed up there. That's fine. So regular, let it. Yeah, okay. Adding another quality here and there. I think that's fair. Maybe a little bit of cam to get some more punch out of it, but then we destroy the fuel economy. So no, let me go the other direction. And we can add some compression now that we are on a reasonable fuel. That is looking like a solid compromise. Maybe that was one step too far. But yeah, that's good. That's good. 40 kilowatts, roughly effective power, 40 kilowatts. Is this what the performance index says here? It is, yeah, averaging in this top band what power you have. That is always in kilowatts. The throttle response 15.7. That is very mild. And here we do have some more room to add quality, I would say. Another +2. And some quality to our exhausts. Alright, beautiful engine. Not making the most of power, but who needs that anyway in Achana? Now, how do we want to change this? It is running on automatic. That's why we have such a nice comfort score now. And we do want to change it. Oh yeah, right. Could drop this by 1. Family budget needs to be targeted. And I think what we do is target all. Add normal family as well. Passenger fleet. Yep, pin that. Ooh. Way overbraked. That's good news. Can make them cheaper. That's more adequate. I like it. Not the most of... Well, do get a little bit on the front. Maybe we should up it to 270. Something like there. Don't want to cut down on drivability. And let's lower the force then. And now for the interior. Do we know about any of this? Basic is a little too basic maybe, but it costs a lot. So standard, and we go for just a premium here. I think that's fine. Yeah, the difference to luxury is a little too large in price. We're not going to get any sportiness anyway, so no, no need trying. Recirculating ball, I was just checking if we got any sportiness with rack and pinion, but nope, not the case. And now just retune the suspension. There, yes, perfect. Yeah, that is quite beautiful. What can we sell this for is the question. I don't know. The answer is unknown, but you can see here that the family B is now dominating in the lower end markets and the family P in the high end markets. So, nicely split. And you see the overlap is not massive. Now I think we could cloning the family B and... No, that was editing it. Cloning a family B and making the delivery and utility versions of it. So, utility, let's target that one. That is very red, and that is because they want a ute. I got utes for you. There. And let's make it larger, because larger is what they want. Yeah, getting there. Not great yet. We are going to go for a manual locker so that we appeal to the off-road community there. Auto locker would be even better for the utility segment. But I think manual locker is the way to go. Would we want to invest the time into a 4x4 version of this? Or should we keep it rear-wheel drive? I mean, off-road would benefit massively. Off-road utility is now all the way up there, even though we don't even have off-road tires on it yet. Maybe we go for this. Because we don't have a dedicated off-road trim, or if we make it... If we make that happen, do we spread ourselves too thin? Wow, but look at this. Okay, that's horrendous. The 4x4 version is almost 60 kilos heavier than the rear-wheel drive version. So for these, I think for the non-off-road versions, let's keep it at rear-wheel drive. But what we also can do is to keep it as a manual locker. Just sacrificing slight amounts of drivability because you can fuck up and put that on while you're on asphalt road and then you have your car destroyed. That's not great. But it does benefit utility slightly and does create a bit of a off-roader light. Off-roader light in Ahana just means that you can get out of that pothole that you ran into and got stuck in. So, yeah, how do we tune this? If this is a utility vehicle, then we should go for utility tires. That helped, both off-road and utility. More off-road than utility. Could go for all-terrain. Oh! Oh, wow, okay, the fuel economy, no, sucks ass. How is it? Wow, that's so bad. Okay, 10.3. Is this even better? 10. Yeah, we go for this one then. Yeah, hard long life is the deal. Brake fade at the front for utility. Gotta get rid of that. It's not nice. Overbraked but balanced is the way to go for utility vehicles. And comfort, yeah, can get rid of some of that brake fade still. So let's go with 35. Off-road skid tray. Off-road utility is getting quite nice. That's 50 kilos added to it. I was wondering why the fuel economy got slightly worse. I didn't expect it to be 50 kilos worse. Oh, now I don't know if I... Did I make this car when I already had implemented this change? You know that when you're on the aerodynamics tab, you could increase quality a lot. And the only thing that would change if you're on under tray none would be the production units, but not the engineering time. So what I've done now is to give under tray none 6 months of engineering time as a baseline, so that when you are janking up the quality to ridiculous levels, that you don't get away with paying nothing for it in terms of engineering time at least. So yes, you can keep it at none if we really want to. Oh, massive price difference too. I think that's more worth than having more of that off-road. But we do want to have more cooling airflow for this one. And probably shorter gearing if we can't reach it anyway. Ooh, there's a bit of an inflection point there that I do want to avoid. Yeah, okay. And shorter gear here. Something like this. It's looking good. So standard, premium, advanced. Whoa, they do get the advanced safety option as well. That's pretty nifty. And less camber, please. Much less camber. More at the front. And less sway bar. We are at 6, yeah. 100% drivability. At 6.7 roll angle? Yep. Yeah, I like those stats. They're looking fantastic. And this is all damn green. Why isn't it selling? Oh, price. We'll fix price later. Alright, making a delivery trim. Just targeting that one. Boom. There you go. That's the only change we need, I hope. Let's see. Practicality went up, and otherwise, utility, of course, down. That's fine. Oh, I can make them lighter as well. It's probably better than more comfort. Or how much comfort do they want? Comfort, 8.4%. Comparatively little. So weight optimization. Let's hold the car. Just see where it ends up. There. Okay. So what do we have in terms of difference? Oh yeah, this is not optimized any longer. So let's fix that. We are paying less production units, lower cost, less weight, lower engineering time, more off-road, and otherwise pretty much unchanged, apart from slight disadvantage in, well, significant disadvantage in comfort and slight disadvantage in drivability. That's fine. Well, who the fuck set these prices? Where are they coming from? I didn't change any of these. This is ridiculous. Oh, I know what we do now. We make a sports car. Oh yeah. Problem being, there are no sports cars. Come on. No, they do exist. They do exist. Here, right there, in the lure. And we are going to make that one... Is it this one? Yeah, fastback. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But you know what? Maybe a hardtop would do the trick, because we are on leather frame, so the weight won't go up for convertibles. And maybe we can get into some extra categories that way. I mean, it's not the prettiest, but we will be fine. So now it's still automatic. That's not great. Oh, stats. Yes, stats. Change the stats. Massive amounts of comfort there. And prestige going up. These are looking good. Apart from, of course, switch to manual. Switch to 4 gear. Do we want to go 4 gear or 3 gear? 3 gear sports car. Don't want to overdo it. Let's check our familiarity here. Yep, that is looking solid. As well as it could be. But now, we actually need to change the engine. Because this is still our little engine. We could make... could put in the small sports engine. Or we could put in a beefed up version of the llama. And you know what I'm going to do. So we are going to replace this one? No, we're not going to replace this version. We're going to clone this version. Clone variant, this one. And this is the Sport. So there you have it. The Sport is done. And now, how do we change this one? I think we do need less stroke. Let's go for a 2.8 liter engine. And reduce the dampening mass to 0 kilos. And that's not 0 kilos, by the way. That is... That is the offset to the total counterweight. And let's take a look. We now have done that part. Oh, the idle has gone up like crazy. And now we make it the Sport. It needs to rev, if it can, please. It needs to be Springstiftness. Yes, there. Cam profile 55. That's pretty aggressive. But let's go with... do we want to change this over? Kinda have to. Oh, DCOEs! Yes. Triple. Oh man, yeah. That is... how much engineering time is that? That's a lot. That's just 10 months extra. Yeah, we'll be fine. Way too large. Those need to be tiny. Tiny DCOEs. Oh, wow. But that power difference. Holy shit. Oops. Didn't mean to, sorry. So we go from there to... come on. To... how can I do this? So, hold... No. We go to here, like twin carb. Make it larger. Something like this. Yeah, okay. Now we hold the engine. Oh, clear held engine. No, it doesn't clear auto hold. So, there. Now we hold the engine. And now we go to DCOE. Yeah, okay, that is definitely making more power. Now let's amp this up further. Wow. That's massive. You know why that is massive? Well, it is because we are now effectively a throttle per cylinder engine. That is pretty cool. Okay, that's working as intended. Oh, and performance mid. No, that's probably why. There's so much difference there. Performance mid intake is brutal. It just nukes everything. We also need to go a little rich there. And probably reduce the quality, because we can't pay for the engineering. Where's the manifold at? Is it down there? Yeah. The setting is way too high now. There, even more power. All the resonance is coming out. Nice. Oh, and that is on cast headers. Okay, now. Boom. Yes, more power. And open up the exhausts. There, something like this. And take away one of the mufflers. Ooh, nice. Okay, can close this one down. There we go. Now this one needs to be smaller. More resonance is there as well. All the flows are lining up. And we're going to take out the one quality because we're using a new header. Don't want it to overshoot in engineering time. So now, how do we deal with the corner rod and piston stress? I think we have to sacrifice either some throttle response or just a little bit of rev limiter, because it's very flat up here anyway. Detune the engine slightly, something like this. 48 cam, still good enough. And now we can lower the springs. Yeah, that is looking solid. And now we lower this one to there. And we're green. A little bit more compression. And I think this is an absolutely stunning little engine. Beautiful. And you know what? I'm going to end this on a cliffhanger. We're not going to take a look at stats or anything. Not going to drive it on test track. That is for the coming episode. I hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time.